I'm sorry, Dad, but they made me change my statement about Scarface. But just because I didn't see him shoot you doesn't mean he didn't do it.
Take my life, Victor. I take yours.
Todd, all right? Where'd you go?
Hold your horses!
Trick or treat.
You seem very distracted tonight. Something on your mind?
You gonna hand out dental floss to all these jawbreakers?
There's nothing wrong with an occasional overdose of sugar.
Viki,
What?
you're the person in my life that I count on to always be the same, to be consistent. And you're the one that whittles little wooden toys for kids at Christmas. And for Halloween, I'm expecting you to pass out little sealed bags of sliced apples.
What's bothering you? You can tell me anything. I think you know that.
It's very good of you to let me stay here. You know, like nothing's changed. After what I've done.
Okay, what have you done?
What'd I do?
Check your calendar. Tomorrow's Halloween.
In my neighborhood, we celebrated Baker's Night. Go around to people's houses the night before Halloween. Try to get a jump on the candy.
Big candy bowl in Dorian's kitchen.
It's not the treat I was looking for. I want your forgiveness.
For what?
What I said to you before about your feelings for Todd, that's your past. And if I can't get you to move beyond that, I don't deserve you.
I haven't done anything. No, except kidnap Sam in a superhero outfit. That was a little iffy. Oh, and I did steal Dorian's gun, but, you know, I look at that like a public service, because really, Dorian shouldn't be running around town with a gun. Maybe I shouldn't be running around with a gun either, threatening people.
Just Victor.
Right.
Okay, fine. So your behavior has been a little, I don't know, whatever. But frankly, given what you've been through the past 8 years, I think it's a bloody miracle you're functioning at all.
Depends who you ask.
You didn't kill Victor. That's the bottom line. That's all that matters.
It should be Scarface in this grave, not you.
You're one of those kids. You come here on Halloween, disturb the graves.
I would never do that. This is my father's grave. I was just clearing off the leaves, which is your job. Look at this place. It's a mess.
I'm sorry, the wind blows the leaves.
So get a rake and leave me alone.
A couple weeks ago, these kids scratched the death date off some poor woman's grave. Gigi Marasco.
Don't say her name. Not here.
A woman who looks just like me, named Gigi Marasco, is dead. Only I'm not dead, which is the only thing I know for sure. Can't remember how I ended up in the hospital or anything else. But there's got to be someone who knows me. There's got to be someone who can tell me what is going on. You know me? Who am I?
You're free. You're free of Victor. And it's time to start rebuilding your life, and let's leave some of this for the children.
You know what I'm going to be for Halloween? The Invisible Man. Because that's pretty much what I was for like 8 years, so it's not that much of a stretch. It's funny, right? Oh my God. Do you have like a peanut chew or something? That's disgusting.
We don't give out peanuts anymore. Too many children have allergies.
Oh, I know. Tell me about it. I come back, all of a sudden, everybody's allergic to everything. Can you explain something to me? What the hell is gluten?
You're not invisible anymore. You're home. You're a very important part of this family and this community, you know? Time to pick up the reins.
Oh, great. Horse metaphor.
I am serious.
I don't know what to do. You talk about rebuilding my life, I don't know where to start.
Just give me another chance. Don't shut me out.
You're the one who walked out on me, Tomas.
No.
Really? I don't know what else you'd call it. Volunteering for a 20-year stretch in prison, confessing to killing Irene Manning when you didn't, knowing that it would take you away from me. And I begged you to change your plea. But you didn't care about me, you didn't care about our relationship. You were going to throw everything away just so you could alleviate your guilt. So you know what? No. Don't talk to me about giving you a second chance. You wouldn't even be here if Todd hadn't come forward.
But he did. And now everything's changed.
Not everything.
Now you're reminding me of my sister.
Huh. Not a way to win points with me,
Meaning
there.
you're a tough woman, you know what you deserve, and you won't settle for less. I wouldn't have it any other way. Blair, I just want a future with you, so you just gotta give me a chance, please. I know I have to prove it to you. I'm asking. Give me another chance.
You know me. I can see it in
Get
your
away
face.
from me.
Who am I? Please.
You're dead. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. It was an accident. I didn't mean it.
Mean what? Mean what? Wait!
Okay, make it quick.
I know I hurt you when I refused to change my plea. And yes, I felt guilty. I still do. I'm the reason Todd spent 8 years in that facility.
Irene's the reason. You were the tool.
You're right. And I should have realized that. But I ignored my own instincts. I let a man whose family loved him spend 8 years rotting in jail. They tortured him, Blair. And that tortures me. You say what you want about Irene, but I'm the one who put Todd in her lap. Anyway, I have to live with that, and I just have to try to do better. But I knew there was something wrong there, and I just shut my eyes, and I can't live like that anymore, Blair. That's why I confessed.
You lied.
To save Todd. I thought I'd put him through enough.
Okay, so you're a Boy Scout, all right? It doesn't mean that I will ever trust you again.
You're right. You deserve to come first. I want to do that for you. But how can you love me when I don't love myself? I had to see this through. And yes, maybe I was flying blind, but everything worked out. Todd came forward. Charges were dropped. Now I'm free. He's free. That means a lot to me.
Okay, well, if you didn't feel badly about it, we would definitely have a problem. So I understand all of that.
Blair, I have not slept a night solid for 8 years. I didn't want to come to you. I had too much on my conscience, and I just had to work through those feelings, and I had to find a way to trust myself.
Well, how many of these little tests are you going to give yourself that you have to pass? Because I'm really not the stay home and worry kind of girl,
No.
Tomas.
If we decide to move forward, that's it. We do it together. And we make these choices together.
So no more lone wolf?
I think the question you need to be asking yourself is, do you want this? Or is Todd still a factor?
Right, okay, yeah. I just knew it was going to come back down to this.
Yeah, it's important.
Tomas, when I asked you to go check on him to see if Todd was safe, it didn't mean that I was still in love with him.
Okay?
He's the father of my children.
Yeah, we've established that.
Yes, we have. And we've also established that Irene was going to kill all of us, so it was only natural that I was worried about him.
Who are you trying to convince, Blair? Me or yourself?
You start in close with your family, get to know them again. Your children, your granddaughter.
She's pretty cute, huh?
She's wonderful.
Yeah.
And you're very lucky.
We have started, thank for that. Jack won't talk to me, though. Tay won't let me anywhere near Danielle.
Okay, that is going to take time, but she is your daughter.
Yeah, I don't think Tay's gonna let me stop by for a play date. Oh, hi, Danielle. Sorry about your dead dad. Nice to meet you. I'm your new dad.
You will find a way to get close to.
Really, how? What am I gonna do? Take Danielle out for ice cream? Because that would be a little weird, right? Me taking Danielle out for ice cream? Doesn't matter, right? It's not like I can afford it. I'm one ice cream cone away from living in a homeless shelter.
All of that will be straightened out.
How? Victor took everything from me. He took my money, my investments, my newspaper, and he gave it all to Irene.
Irene is dead.
So I guess everything belongs to me? I don't have to convince anybody of anything.
Well, we can't move forward if you've got unfinished business.
Well, oh my God, Jack, what's wrong? You're as white as the sheet. Are you all right?
You alone?
Yeah. And I'm fine.
No, you're not. You look like you've seen a ghost, son.
Couldn't help but overhearing, but if Victor's will holds and my mother's will holds, then everything goes to me.
Talk about a holdup.
What? I'm her daughter.
I'm her son.
Okay, so we can go halvesies.
I'm not going halvesies with you on anything.
Here we go.
It is my money.
Give it to
Victor Lord Sr. left it to me. It is all mine.
You've got to teach him to share.
Not my job.
Victor Lord Jr. had no right to take that money from me, much less give it to Irene.
Okay, you have a point there, but since you were declared legally dead,
Do I look dead?
you could use a little color.
I'm not dead. So all of this is fruit of the poisonous tree.
No, that's rules of evidence.
And the apple doesn't fall far from the tree.
That's genetics.
Victor Lord left the money to me, and I'm still alive. Anything based on me being dead is help me out here, null and void. Did I get that right?
No, that's for a judge to decide.
Yeah, and since I am every bit as much Victor's child as you are, then I have a case, right?
You have a case of the stupids.
Wait, he just called me stupid.
Stop it! Stop it!
Stupid.
We're gonna let the lawyers decide this.
Really? Are you serious? Serious?
What? I'm not taking sides.
No, and none of us are, all right? We are one big, happy family, and we need to stick together, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, ooh. Ow! So greedy.
I'm not.
Are two. Oh, Scott, I have a wedding to plan. Greedy.
This is all your fault.
Was somebody chasing you?
No.
Well, wait a minute. You weren't throwing eggs at Mr. Van Etten's house, were you? Because I warned you about that last...
I was nowhere near the Van Ettens.
Well, then where were you?
It doesn't matter.
Well, it matters to me, son. You look like you've seen a ghost, and my God, you're sweating.
I'm fine. How many times do I have to tell you? I'm going to bed. Get a grip. It's not possible. People do not come back from the dead. That couldn't have been Gigi. Could it?
Jack certainly knows how to make an entrance, doesn't he? I think he gets that from my Aunt Dorian.
I'm glad I interrupted us. Shouldn't push you about Todd. It's none of my business. Frankly, I don't really care.
So you keep telling me.
I'm human, Blair. I'm sure he wants you. Who wouldn't? You're beautiful, you're smart, you're full of life. You're that woman I painted all those years ago. But you've had him.
I was married to him.
I understand
More
the
than
pull of the
once.
familiar. I understand all that. It's like a pair of old slippers you keep under the bed.
I don't have a pair of old slippers under my bed.
No, you don't. Because you want something new. At least that's what my instincts tell me.
I think you should go.
Could you please explain to me how this is my fault?
You let that woman into your house.
She's my sister. She's your sister.
And you gave her a second chance.
How many second chances have you had? 2, 4, 987?
Well, for the most part, I deserved most of those.
I'm not going to debate this with you. Nor am I going to get between you and the squabbles you have
You
with your
already
sister.
did. You totally took her side.
I did not take her side. We're all in the same family. We're all on the same side.
If only the old man had seen it that way.
Yes. Yes. Our father put us through hell, okay? But can we please not allow him to continue to... Don't do that! Not allow him to do that from the grave. It's only money.
Yeah. Easy for you to say.
Todd, there's plenty of money to go around.
Define plenty. And if it doesn't begin with, I get everything I want, I'm really not interested.
But the courts may not agree with you.
To hell with the courts. Leopard skin is the fabric of desperation. There is no way I'm going to let her get her grubby little claws on my money.
She only wants her fair share.
No, you saw... If you weren't here, she would have taken that entire bowl of candy.
What a tragedy.
Well, it says who she is. She wants it all.
No, she said halves. You want it all.
I do want it all. You know what? I should thank Tina. She really helped me clear my thoughts. All this talk about me not knowing how to rebuild my life, I know now. I know where to start. I'm going to start with Tina's jugular. I'm going to play with it on your kitchen floor.
That's attractive.
Yeah, you want the old me back? I'm back. I want it all. I want my money. I want my newspaper. I want my children. Everything that I lost. Especially Blair.
I'll go. Not yet. Something I need to know first.
What's that? Did you get your answer?
Yep. Just needed to make sure there was still something there.
Your instincts tell you that?
Never hurts to check. I love you, Blair. I want you. And I'm not giving up on you.
8 years. Never stopped thinking about it.
You want Blair back?
She's the mother of my children.
When you disappeared 8 years ago, you were divorced.
Well, maybe that wasn't such a great idea.
You had a lot of problems.
What couple doesn't have their ups and downs? I thought about her every day when we were apart. It's a very difficult thing to miss a woman. And I was terrified that I had been forgotten.
I can't speak for Blair, but, you know, things change.
And then I saw her at the movie premiere and I kissed her and I knew right away that she remembered. She remembered. And she's the one. She saved my life in the woods. She did. If it weren't for her, I would have bled to death all over your kitschy, overstuffed sofa. And the whole time we're there together, there's something between us. We both felt it.
I thought she was involved with Tomas Delgado.
Yeah, well. It's like you said, things change.